Hello everyone, this is our stock picks for the week. So we have Mer, RCI, Dito, RRHI, DDSSP, and Green. So please watch this video out. Alright, if you are new to this channel or you just tuned in to this YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button down there or somewhere there below for you to get updates about the stock market. I do weekly videos and semi or midweek videos, and also I share my journey or journal when it comes to the stock market and share learnings about or lessons about the stock market and also into personal finance. Right. We're gonna do this raw or on the kind of on the spot. All right. So first of all, I'm using Instagrams or any chart you can use. No, I think if most of you are using COL, you can use the chart of COL as well. I'm using indicators like MACD, volume, EMAs. Yeah, I'm also only those three. You can load that one here, indicators, and you can type MA or EMA. Click it 3 times. Then the volume is already there. So you will put, or maybe 4 times. So you will adjust it to its color, preferred color. The number, it must be around 20, 50, 100, and 200. Then the MACD, you'll just adjust here the colors as well, because those histogram and MACD signal line are very important. I'm also using here a long position here, so we can see the risk reward ratio of that one. Okay, so for MER, we can see that still holding on to its support or resistance line here. We can also draw a resistance line, or I'll just put or use this horizontal line here. There you go. We're gonna make this bit thicker. Yeah. Okay. But again, this is like my last videos about MER. So we can see that the blue one is here. If you can see here, the blue one is the 20 EMA, the green one is the 50, 100 is the orange. So I'm not using yet the 200 because it's quite tight, or it's not that long trends yet. So it's being restricted by the resistance line out here. It's being that 100 EMA is being tested over there. The volume, we can see it's quite flat. It's quite normal, but the MACD remains positive or optimistic that the MACD line is above the signal line. Looking at the long term, it's still the same. All right. So what's the next possible price of this one? Maybe we can plot it around here. Why? Because of this common points right here. Or if we are going to use, let me try to use the Fibonacci here. Hold on. So here I'm using it at, I will point it here and maybe at this area. So yeah, this area, the 68 per 61% has the common line wherein we can see that the stock price may hold on to this area. All right. So let's check. Let me bring out the long position. Put it here. Oh, sakto, di ba? So it's quite 1:1. diba? The risk you can see here is 9 if you are basing this resistance or support. The next resistance we can see is around here. Let me load the 200 EMA there. So it's around that area as well. So that resistance line is quite clear over there. Then what are the things that we can consider? Maybe we can draw a line here, but this is quite tight if we're gonna be hoping for the stock to go up, no? So we are not seeing any signs of yet that it can go up. Most probably it can go sideways right there. What's the next 5 days after Monday? So 29. Here, yeah, let me zoom that in. All right, then here, okay, you can learn how to plot here. I'm using the arrows, right? This one. You can explore them here on the left side. Then here down below, maybe around this area. So those are the possible places that the stock can go. Right. Next we have RCI. So RCI is not that a common stock. Let me hold on to that. Yeah, RCI, sorry for that. So for this one, we can see that the moving average is still good. The 20 is about to cross 50, but the main importance of this EMA is that the 20 will cross above the 50 EMA, so that's a good sign already. Next, we can check if we can draw a pattern here. So that's quite high, the pattern there. Okay. Then maybe we can draw a bit of pattern here below. Right there. Take note that the support resistance line are not totally lines, or they are areas. Okay. Say for instance, this one, it doesn't hit this point, but it's within the area of that one. So it's possible that we can consider that it's being supported at this area. So here, if you are going to consider a horizontal resistance line there, we can see that the stock has already moved up from its resistance line. Also, this gap up has a good sign for the stock. Let me just pull out the 200 EMA. So it's about to cross the 200 EMA. So we can see that the stock is quite optimistic, or it can go really up based from the trend, the volume, and the MACD. For the risk and reward ratio for this one, we can see that we can use this one, this area for our horizontal support line right here. Okay, then we can use I'll be using again the Fibonacci, the highest point. Wait, let me just pull it out. There you go, here. Then going down to this area. All right, so you can see here at the 50% mark, or 0.5, it's being resisted or restricted at this area. So the next possible price, or the next possible resistance line, will be around at this area, the 61.8%. Let me just delete the Fibonacci. Then you can see these areas right here, this area, and yeah, maybe this area right here as a point of buying or selling. So how much is this one? So we are that 7% reward, and the risk is around 6%. So maybe you can consider also this stock. Next, I have here Dito. For Dito, I consider this one because of the EMA again, but the MACD is not yet showing signs of reversal. Okay, but it's still optimistic to go up. All right, let's see here. It's quite moving at that kind of trend. And if we are going to use a horizontal resistance line there, so, or maybe I must quite lower, I mean, so we can use that one. Why did I do that? Because of these areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, maybe this one. All right. So next, oh, by the way, let me just see where the RCI can go. No? I forgot to plot the arrows. Okay, so it can go most probably until the 29th here. Okay, then sideways right here or upwards at this area. So that's the possible move for the stock. Next, we have again that dito, we have the resistance and support lines. The MACD is not that good, but the volume is quite high last Friday, but it's on the negative side or on the going down or yung medyo pababa. And using the Fibonacci here at the topmost area of the trend going down, as you can see, the 38%, it's within the 38% area, 38.2. Now we can consider this one the 50, or maybe I will most consider this one because of this area, the 61, the 0.618 of the Fibonacci, and this area right here for me to use it as a resistance line. As a support, I can use, so let me just load the Fibonacci again. Can it be loaded? There you go. Right here, as a support, we can use that one, but it's quite low for me, so I can move it up a bit at this area. All right, so it's matching this point, and this point. So that's how you can plot the support and resistance line. Now, looking at the long position or the risk-reward ratio, the risk, if we are considering the next or the 60.618 Fibonacci, the reward is quite big. It's 31%, and the risk is 11, so that's 3:1. But if we will be quite conservative with the reward, maybe we can use the 50% around this area, or half. So most likely that's around 20 or 15 to 11% risk reward ratio. Right, here we have RRHI. So let's remove again the 200-day EMA. Okay, from this trend you can see that it's really a beautiful trend right here. If I'm going to still continue this trend right there, the 50 or the 20 EMA has already crossed above the 50 EMA. The MACD is still good. The volume are quite inconsistent right there. Then we can see also a upper support or resistance line right there. If we will use this area to plot it. All right, and use this area to plot it. So it's quite narrowing down on this side. So we can see this area as its support, and the resistance area maybe for this one is around here. Let me check with this is quite long already if you are going to use the Fibonacci. Plot it somewhere here and plot it somewhere there. So maybe around this area. Okay. So that's the resistance line. The next will be, yeah, maybe we consider this point already. Okay. So let me explain that. We have the support line right here. So it's the price being supported. The next possible resistance line is obviously at this area. So the next resistance line can be at this area. So what's the the risk reward ratio for that one? The reward will be around 2%, 3%. Then the risk maybe, if we are considering this one as a horizontal support line again, so it will be around 4%. So it's quite 3% risk to 4% reward ratio. What's the possible direction? up to the 29th. Yeah, up to the 29th. Or it can retrace back here up to the 29th. So again, this is a possible risk reward or risk management. So if it went down around this area, maybe you can sell it, depends on your strategy. Or if it still go up this area, so you may still hold on to your position. So last three, we have Double Dragon, SSP, and Green. For Double Dragon, it's quite noticeable last this one, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, last Tuesday, um, it went up by 3%. Then last Thursday or Wednesday, it went up into a quite gap up on a 1.2%. As you can see, also the MACD is noticeable. It has a big gap. The 20 EMA is about to cross the 50 EMA. As you can see on the previous examples, when those moving EMAs interchange the 20 and the 50, there are some good things that are happening. So this is a long-term support line. Possible resistance line will be at this area. Okay, and next will be at this area. So let me just check the 200 EMA. For the 200 will be on that area as well. So let's do the risk and reward ratio for this one. Then the risk or the reward will be around 8% if it will go here and pass the 200 EMA around this area. Or if you are going to cut loss maybe around this area because of this resistance line before, it's now a support area or support line. You can see here 5% possible loss over 8% possible gain. Then 29 here sideways, here going back to its area and up to this point or up to this area. If it went out to this area, it's around 8%. So 8:5. Last two, we have SSP. For the SSP, it's quite visible also for its trend. Here it's going up. There, it has a nice trend. The 20, 50, and the 200 EMA are now showing signs of bullishness. How about the here what we call for the MA, diba? If the MA cross above the 200 EMA, it's called the golden cross. So here we are using EMA, but we can also consider this as a good sign. So let's see if the stock will continue to go up. Currently, it's being restricted at this area because of these lines and this lines area there. Maybe we can put a horizontal support line there, and the next target price will be around this area. Okay, so what are the basis for this one? The risk-reward ratio for this one. It will be around here. So the risk is maybe 6%. And the reward will be around 11%. So that's around 2:1. Okay. Then the MACD below, it has, or the MACD is above the signal line, so it's a bit optimistic, or we can be quite hopeful about it. 29th here sideways, or it can retrace back here, or sorry, right there, and it can go up here. 29. Lastly, we have green. So same as the other stocks. So we can see a visible uptrend here. Okay, so this doesn't work, that area. So we can use this area. Okay. Now, one thing's visible here. If you notice this one, if you have drew a support, resistance line at this area. Why? Because it is being restricted here, here, and here. So it broke out from the resistance area that leads to this action. Now it's the 100-day EMA is being tested now. The next possible price for this one is somewhere this area. So again, let's check it with the Fibonacci. So these are the possible retracements. As you can see, it's within the 50% retracement. Then, see also the one we plot is within the 61.8% retracement. So what are the support and resistance area? The resistance is around 11% or the reward. Then maybe we can use this one as the new support line of the price. So that's also like 2:1 risk reward ratio. All right, I hope you found value in that video. It's quite long, but I've tried to explain it very well, very clear, especially with the top pattern. And all you need to do is plan for until when are you going to hold the stock, or if you are going to buy the stock, or until when are you going to sell the stock. Okay, once again, please do like my this YouTube channel right here below. And if you want to learn more about stock market, or you want to be coach, mentored, or subscribe, please click the link below and I will be happy to support you on that one. All right, stay safe and God bless.
Pwede ka na mag-isip-isip kung technical yan naman. Yes. Ibig sabihin, ito yung resistance niya, the break niya. Hindi mo to alam kung wala kang technical mga chart. Unlike dito kapag bumili.
Tapos pag bumili ka dyan, tapos pag
dito?
nag-ano siya ng paakyat, hindi ka nang magpapakyan.
Pwede. There's a trend, di ba? May line dito eh. Again, kanina yun yung resistance, di ba? Na alam nila hanggang dito lang yung price, kaya bibenta na sila.